Okay, so I think we're live here. Um, Anybody who's watching this live, leave a comment. Anyway, hello friends, and welcome to round number 4 of Nostalgia Talk Trivia. Before I begin, I just have a few little quick things I want to say. So first of all, if you're watching this on Facebook, and so again, this is the Facebook cam. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll notice that this is a bit of a different link. Sorry about that. I was having a bit of a hard time connecting my hey Rebecca. I was having a bit of a hard time connecting my laptop webcam to my Mac webcam to live, so I had to take it down and put in a new link. So yeah, this, if you're on YouTube, this is the, and I'm sorry about that. Hopefully we get a couple of people. Yeah, so tonight's topic is Marvel, and Marvel like Spider-Man, X-Men, Iron Man. Who knows what's going to come up? And a couple more things I want to say. If you saw the Ivy Austin episode of Nostalgia Talk, hi to Ivy if you're watching this. You'll probably remember that at the intro for that show, I mentioned that my cousin Jonathan and his wife Margot were expecting a baby, and we heard yesterday that the baby was born. So congratulations to Jonathan and Margot. And on the topic of Marvel and nostalgia, by the way, let me just get these off here. I had some links open to try to help me connect this. I can get rid of those now. Anyway, on the topic of hi, Eliza. My sister's watching this on Facebook. On the topic of Marvel and nostalgia, I would like to do a little bit of a show and tell. For anyone not aware, I am currently doing a 5-week internship at a film equipment rental house as part of my film program for school. And this was given to me by one of the guys that I work with. His name's Henry. So if you're watching this on YouTube, here it is. And for anyone on Facebook. So thank you, Henry, for this. And also, and the inside of this is pretty cool too. Like there's a Home Alone VHS ad in here. Comes with a game. When was this? Anyway. And a Game Boy ad as well. I think that's pretty cool. And Henry also gave me another one. This one looks like it's been read a lot. I swear to God, I did not do that. Anyway, you can see the ads in here more clearly when you take the pages out. I'll show you there. The Capri Sun ad, and I think that's a Marvel card game ad. Well, this is no card game. This is just a live stream event. So I have a feeling a lot of big Marvel fans are probably watching this, and hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully I've brought up some of your favorite Marvel topics. So let's get down to business. Now, we all know how this works. I've got 15 questions on this paper. Hopefully none of you saw the questions or the answers. The answers are circled so that way I don't get it mixed up. So I'm going to ask you 15 questions. I'm going to give you 4 choices. It's all multiple choice. And once I feel like it, I'll give you the answer. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can type your answers into the comments right, I don't know what way I'm pointing, right here, I guess. Or if you're on Facebook, down there. So let's begin. First question is, how did Bruce Banner become the Incredible Hulk? Was it from working out? Was it from exposure to gamma rays? Eating a lot to become very strong, typical child stereotype, or none of the above? So how did Bruce Banner become the Incredible Hulk? Was it A, B, C, or D? And I know I went a little fast, so if you'd like me to repeat the questions, I can do the options. I can do that. Just keep getting your way. Anybody remember that song? So I've decided not to get in your way. You just keep getting your way, and that means getting away from you. You're selfish. That's Asia Cruz, Selfish. Look it up. Okay, now I'm going to give the answer. The correct answer is B. It was exposure to gamma rays. I could have also written Bruce Banner became really, really furious and turned into the Hulk, but, you know, that's what happens regardless. He becomes furious and becomes the Hulk. Anyway, moving on from that one. Which Marvel superhero group was introduced in one single comic, I almost said comic, as opposed to individual introductions? And let me explain what I mean by individual introductions. You have the Avengers, which is a group of Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow, Thor, but they were all introduced individually. Which Marvel superhero group was introduced in one single comic as opposed to individual introductions? Was it the Fantastic Four, X-Men, both of the above, or none of the above? And hi to my buddy Alex, who's watching. My friend Rebecca guessed the Avengers. That's a good guess, but nope. Sorry, Rebecca. I hear my dad downstairs saying, oh, they're all playing for second. Okay, so now that my father is saying I knew the answer, some people wrote Fantastic Four. The correct answer actually is both of the above. X-Men and the Fantastic Four were introduced at the same time instead of the Thing being introduced individually and then being part of the Fantastic Four, or Wolverine being introduced individually and then being part of X-Men. So both of those are correct. All right, next question is, who is Peter? I feel like this one's a little bit too easy, but anyway, who is Peter Parker's guardian? Is it Aunt May, his mother, his grandfather, or Happy Hogan? My father wrote Spider-Man. Not to be confused with Peter Parker's actual identity. But the correct answer actually is Aunt May. Looks like everyone got it right. Aunt May is Peter Parker's guardian. All right. Next question is, okay, this one might be a little bit challenging. Wife of Uncle Ben for bonus points. I don't remember Uncle Ben. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I've only ever really watched the Marvel movies. I have looked through this. There's actually a couple more of these at the place that I work at that I should have brought, but Henry actually gave these to me. He's like, I don't need them anymore, so they're yours. So again, Henry, if you're watching this, thank you. So yeah, I have looked through this. I haven't really had the chance to actually read the whole thing, but you'll notice that one of the X-Men is on the cover of this. It's Beast. All right, next question. Which Marvel superhero comic franchise was the first to be developed into a TV series? Was it The Incredible Hulk, Deadpool, The Fantastic Four, or Thor? I can hear myself downstairs. My dad's watching this, so I know when I'm finished talking. I know there's a bit of a delay on here. Anybody ever watch Frasier? Everybody turn off your damn radios! Okay, the correct answer is actually the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four was the first Marvel comic superhero franchise that was developed into a TV series. My dad wrote starring Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk. I think the Fantastic Four series, I think it was animated. I've never actually seen it, but I think it was a cartoon. Anyway, next question is, this one might be challenging too. Which Marvel superhero also shares a superhero character? Is it Dr. I keep wanting to say Dr. Strang because that's our chief medical officer of health here in Nova Scotia. Dr. Strange is what I'm trying to say. Was it Dr. Strange, Black Panther, Falcon, or Captain Marvel? So which one of those superheroes also shares a name with a DC Comics character? So far, only one person, two people have submitted an answer. And both of those answers were C, Falcon. One person wrote Black Panther. Well, I'm sorry, you're both wrong. I'm sorry, you're both wrong. Believe it or not, the correct answer is Captain Marvel, actually. I know that that's kind of a shock, but yes, Captain Marvel is also the name of the DC character, also known as Shazam. And actually, on that note, one of the guys I work with, his name is Sheldon. Hi, Sheldon, if you're watching this. Sheldon worked on Shazam in the lighting grip department. He has a Shazam hat that he wears to work. He tells all kinds of stories. I only ever saw that movie once, and it was when it came out. My best friend, Sean, who I've talked about many times on Nostalgia Talk, we're big fans of superhero movies. Shazam was out, so we both went. I'm pretty sure that they wanted to kick us out of the theater. We were laughing so hard. It's a good movie. So the correct answer is Captain Marvel, and the DC Comics character Captain Marvel could also be known as Shazam. So we'll move on from that. Who was the first ever villain to appear in a Marvel comic? Was it Dr. Octopus, Thanos, hope I'm saying this right, Namor, or Venom? Okay, we got some answers coming in, and they're all incorrect. I'm sorry. I really don't like to sound like I'm belittling, but they're all incorrect. The correct answer is C, Namor. I did my research, and apparently Namor was the first ever villain to appear in a Marvel comic. Thought that was kind of interesting. And speaking of first individual characters to appear in a Marvel comic, which of Guardians of the Galaxy, think about the Guardians of the Galaxy films, which of the Guardians of the Galaxy was the first to be introduced in a Marvel comic? Was it Rocket Raccoon, Star-Lord, Gammon, I haven't seen those movies in a long time, or Drax the Destroyer? So which one of those was the first who was introduced in the Guardians of the Galaxy? I will actually say that Rocket and Groot are my favorites out of Chris Pratt. That's a good answer given the fact that Chris Pratt played Star-Lord. The correct answer is actually Drax. Drax was the first to appear in a Marvel comic, and I don't know who was next, but Drax was the first. So next question is, who is not a member of the Sinister Six? Is it Vulture, Loki, Dr. Octopus, or Electro? Who put an angry face on some of these on Facebook? Okay, the answers have been submitted. The correct answer is Loki. Loki is not a member of Marvel's Sinister Six. Although I will actually say the first ever Marvel movie I ever saw is The Avengers, the 2012 Avengers. Best movie of all time. Loki seemed pretty damn evil, I'm not gonna lie. So honestly, he could be part of the Sinister Six if he wanted to. But anyway, next question: who was the leader of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Is it Nick Fury, Phil Coulson, Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, or Pepper Potts? This is your night, dancing free until. Okay, I've got the answers here. My dad said Nick Fury, and my sister said the same thing. My friend Rebecca wrote Samuel L. Jackson, who played Nick Fury. Ding, 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 ding! That is correct! Oh, hi, Henry. Henry's watching now. Sorry, Henry, the correct answer is Nick Fury. Okay. Oh, my connection on YouTube is a little unstable here, but for any, we're back on. For anyone who is not aware of what my father's referring to when he says, quote from TED 2 here, look up TED 2 Samuel L. Jackson on YouTube. I think you'll understand, but that's pretty funny. Okay, now I've had a lot of people from this show with some kind of connection to Sesame Street, and here's an interesting question for all of you fans of Sesame Street and also the Electric Company. Anyone who watched PBS many, many, many years ago, which Marvel superhero made regular appearances on the 1970s TV series The Electric Company? Think back to that show. I've been watching it a lot lately. Was it Wolverine, Captain America, Spider-Man, or the Incredible Hulk? So think back to The Electric Company. Which Marvel superhero was a regular on that show? Now I want to sing it. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna bring in the power. In a whole new way. And to anyone who's not watching this, by the way, I just want to say, hey, you guys! That ought to get you to turn on your TV or your phone or your computer or whatever you're watching this on. Come on. Trying to have a good time here. And my father even wrote, hey, you guys. Thank you. Okay, the correct answer is Spider-Man, yes. And fun fact, does anybody know who played Spider-Man on the Electric Company? Can anyone guess? I'll give you a little hint. One of the Muppet performers was Spider-Man on that show. My dad wrote Morgan Freeman, who was also in The Incredible Hulk. Morgan Freeman was a regular on Electric Company. The correct answer is actually a fellow by the name of Danny Seagren. Danny did very sporadic work on Sesame Street in the first year. He did Big Bird in an episode once. Yeah, he was also Spider-Man on the Electric Company. So moving on from that, I'm going to stop being a bit of a nerd right now. Well, I am kind of being nerdy. Anyway, here's an easy one. What is Wolverine's real name? Is it Thomas, Logan, Steve, or John? I feel like that's just way too easy a question. Got one answer in here so far on YouTube. Two answers, one on here and two on here on Facebook. It's Logan. The correct answer is Logan, and I feel like I should have really avoided that one because the last Wolverine movie was literally called Logan. So that was my bad for making up such a stupid question. Next up, What is the real name? Excuse me. What is the real name of Marvel supervillain Jason Wing? I can't pronounce this. Wingay or Winguy? Is it Mastermind, Smart Guy, Evil Genius, or Big Brain? Or sorry, not real name. The supervillain name. Sorry, I screwed that up too. Okay, a lot of you have said Big Brain, but actually it's Mastermind. So Mastermind is the correct answer. 3 more questions left. Who is the richest Marvel superhero? And I will also accept, so richest Marvel superhero, and my connection's bad on YouTube again, so I'll just wait a little bit. I hate technology. Okay, we're back up on YouTube. Okay. Who is the richest Marvel superhero? Is it the Incredible Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man, or Thor? And remember, you can also write down their real names too. The correct answer is Iron Man, known also as Tony Stark. So that's the correct answer. I feel like these next 2 are a little bit way too easy, but let's see how. Oh, just got a notification saying what's happening. It's frozen. Yeah, technology's not very good. If you're watching this, on Facebook, just let me know if it comes back up. So if I'm back up here on Facebook, let me know. Okay, next question is Frozen is the see that? Anywho, who is Thor's brother? Is Thor's brother Captain America, Iron Man, Star-Lord, or Loki? I feel like that's too easy as well. Oh, Rebecca's asking what was the answer to the last one. The right answer was Tony Stark or Iron Man. Okay, the correct answer is Loki, also known by my friend Henry as God of Mischief. All right, and now the final question. What is Captain America's real name? Is it Chris Johnson, Steve Rogers, John Richardson, or Tommy McDougal? My buddy Nathan gave me that one. Okay, the right answer is Steve Rogers. That is Captain America's real name. So, and next question. I'm kidding. There is no next question. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Hopefully, a lot of you Marvel fans really enjoyed yourself. If you're a regular listener of Nostalgia Talk, I know that usually at the end of these live streams, I usually announce the next Nostalgia Talk, but right now, there is no next one. That doesn't mean that there won't be. I'm still inviting people, but I'm kind of taking it slow right now because at the rental house I work at, I work from in the early morning, like I'm there by 8 o'clock, up until 5 p.m. So it's very long days. I'm there Monday to Friday, but I am still inviting people. So hopefully you will see some new Nostalgia Talk stuff coming soon. But in the meantime, if you have any suggestions, Yeah, you know where to go. Link in the description, facebook.com/nostalgia talk YouTube. Send me a message, leave a comment as to who you'd like to see come on the show. Because there's a lot of people I'd like to see come on the show, and there's people I've been inviting. I won't say who because I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but do stuff out soon. And let me know what more trivia nights you want to see, what more themes you want to see, because I do want to do more of them. So I will see you hopefully soon. And I promise that when a new Nostalgia Talk is scheduled, I will announce it. All right, peace. Now I'm going to get out of here on YouTube.